Today, we are going to build our prototype. So here are the raw materials that we use to make it. The materials include wire cable, a spiral torsion spring, a jerry can, PVC pipes, a 3-pin plug, and a 3-pin socket. Each of these components plays an important role in completing our prototype. The wire cables are used for the electrical connection. The spiral torsion spring provide the mechanical support, while the PVC pipe and jerrycan form the main structure of the product. Lastly, the 3-pin plug and socket are used to connect the power supply safely. For the first step, we need to make a hole in the middle of the jerrycan. Before we start drilling, we carefully measure and mark the exact center to make sure the hole is aligned properly. This step is very important because if the hole is not positioned correctly, it may affect the stability and function of our prototype. After making the center point, we slowly drill the hole using the appropriate tools. We make sure the size of the hole match the component that will be installed later. While drilling, we also take safety precautions to avoid damaging the jerrycan or causing injury. Next, we proceed by creating an opening at the center of the jerrycan and cap. Before making the hole, we carefully identify and mark the midpoint to ensure accurate positioning. Proper alignment is important so the component can be installed securely and function correctly. Instead of using a drill, we use a heater to melt through the plastic surface. This method allows us to create smoother and more controlled opening. We apply the heater carefully and slowly to avoid burning or damaging the surrounding area of the cap. After forming the hole, we check the size to make sure it matches the component that will be inserted later. Finally, we smooth the edge to ensure it is neat, safe, and ready for the next stage of our prototype assembly. Next, we insert the wire through the hole in the end cap. We carefully guide the wire through the opening to make sure it passes smoothly without damaging the insulation. This step is important to ensure the wire is properly positioned inside the jerrycan. After inserting the wire, we adjust the length to make sure there is enough cable inside for the connection and enough outside for the power source. We also make sure the wire is fit tightly through the hole to avoid any loose movement. Once everything is aligned properly, we secure the wire is placed and prepare it for the next connection step. Next, we connect the blue, green, and bronze wire to the 3-pin socket. First, we identify each wire according to its function. The bronze wire represents the live connection, the blue wire is the natural, and the green wire is the earth. We carefully insert each wire into the correct terminal inside the 3-pin socket. It is very important to connect them properly to ensure safety and prevent short circuit. After placing the wire into the respective terminal, we tighten the screw firmly to ensure the connection. Finally, we double check all the wiring to make sure everything is properly connected and safe before closing the socket cover. Next, we wrap the wire around the PVC pipe before inserting it into the jerrycan. Wrapping the wire carefully helps keep it organized and prevent it from tangling or getting damaged inside the jerrycan. We make sure the wire is evenly coiled along the length of the PVC pipe, leaving enough space at both ends for the proper connection. Once the wire is neatly wrapped, we are ready to insert the PVC pipe with the wire into the jerrycan. This step ensures that our wiring stays secure and the prototype function efficiently. Now, we sketch the shape of the 3-pin socket on the cardboard. First, we place the socket on the cardboard and carefully trace its outline with a pencil. This ensures that the cutout will match the socket perfectly. It's important to draw accurately so that the socket fits securely without being loose or too tight. Once the shape is sketched, we can proceed to cut along the line carefully, preparing the cardboard for the next stage of assembly. Then we apply glue around the back of the 3-pin socket to attach it to the jerry can. First, we make sure the surface of the jerry can is clean and dry so the glue sticks properly. Next, we carefully spread the glue evenly around the edge of the socket. This helps create a strong and secure bond between the socket and the jerry can. After placing the socket into position, we press it firmly for a few seconds to make sure it is fixed tightly. Once the glue set, the 3-pin socket is securely attached and ready for the next step of wiring and assembly. Lastly, we combine all the components into the jerry can. We carefully place the PVC pipe with the wire inside and align the 3-pin socket we glued earlier. Then, we check all connections to make sure everything is secure. Once everything is in place, we close the jerry can, completing the assembly of our prototype, ready for testing. Here is our complete project, the DIY extension wire roller. We've combined all the parts carefully and it's now ready to use. This prototype shows how simple materials like a jerry can PVC pipe and wires can be transformed into a functional external roller. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.